What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I am going to be taking a look at Suzume, the latest movie from Makoto Shinkai. I have seen every single Makoto Shinkai movie, from Voices of a Distant Star to his last film before this, which was Weathering with You. I saw that on an IMAX screen. It was a beautiful experience, and I am very looking forward to this. I kind of regretted that I wasn't able to watch this film as it was airing in theaters, but on the bright side, I can finally share my reaction to all of you guys instead. I enjoy films from Makoto Shinkai. There are some movies that I'm not the biggest fan of, but most of them I would say that I enjoy. His latest films, even though they're kind of similar in structure, and I'm going to predict that this film is going on a similar structure as his previous other films, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. I enjoy the structure, and as long as he delivers on the tone, the emotional weight, and of course the visual spectacle, I will be pleased regardless. In terms of what I know about the film, I have seen the first teaser trailer that they released, like, I guess more than 2 years ago at this point. I've seen the poster. I know there's going to be a girl, there's going to be a boy, as usual. Something to do with doors, and I don't know if this is going to be a major spoiler or not, but I do know that the film has some connection with the 2011 Japanese earthquake disaster. That has been something that I know about. I don't know how big a deal that is in terms of like my enjoyment for the film. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a secret and there's gonna be a big reveal, like a plot twist or whatever, or if it's just, you know, like some common knowledge that if you go into the film and like, oh yeah, there it is and stuff like that. So I don't know. So that is my expectations for the film. Anything else beyond that, I don't know anything about. And I guess I do know that Radwimps is returning to do the music again, but at this point that's not really a surprise anymore. But yeah, I'm looking forward to finally watch the latest from Makoto Shinkai. At this point in time, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a reaction highlight for the film on YouTube, or if I'm just going to post like the full timer-based reaction there. I don't know. Copyright has been all over the place, so I don't know what I am going to do with this reaction on YouTube, but what I can assure you is that the full uncut reaction is in the description below. So without any further ado, let us begin the movie. Young girl, loss, running away. Whoa. Destruction. Reality or a dream? Oh, beautiful. The Starry Night kind of makes it feel more dreamy-like for me, which is why I mentioned if this is a dream or you know, a backstory. Somebody's walking in from the right side. Is that Okasan? Somebody else? dream. Two butterflies. Interesting. Tamaki-san. Caretaker, obviously, because the mother isn't here. Going to assume that there's no father figure as well. That looks beautiful. I love that feeling. Just going down on the... Well, hello! I've seen you in the poster. Love the feet animation there. Me? Asking for directions? Ah. Oh. Are you now? Okay. I wonder if the abandoned town or ruins is the exact place in Suzume's dream. A rash decision? Yeah, why did you go back? A little bit of adventure, or adventurous, I would say. Her personality. Not the same ruins. Curiosity, huh? Whoa. Great shot there. Yes, you are. Is she going to see a door? There is a door. How mysterious. I love the intrigue. I hate wet socks. Intriguing, to say the least. The door's already open. What's on the other side? Okay. Oh, that is sweet. Whoa. Okay. 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 I love how we are playing with the idea of passing the threshold, but she is unable to pass the threshold. Guardian spirit? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. Okay. Now, the door is still slightly open though. She kinda left it there. I love that shot. Where we were lingering on their reaction. Okay. Okay. That looks bad. You gotta be the hero to save the day. I'm liking the tone and the tension of the film already. Like compared to previous Makoto Shinkai films. Like there's a lot more. Yeah, an impending doom is about to happen. Love these shots of her just running, man. Ooh. Really love some of the shaking camera movements as well. Not good at all. Was it because Suzume forgot to completely shut the door, or is it because of the spirit or whatever statue that she picked up? Personification of the earthquake. Oh, that looks beautiful. Feeling adventurous, are we? This music, though. Very fantastical compared to. Okay. Full body chills. Alright. Invested. Whoa, that impact frame. Oh. What a start. Haven't felt this fantastical since Children Who Chase Lost Voices. So it is the stone. Fascinating. Literally fighting the personification of an earthquake, or natural disasters. Yeah, kind of a mess. Uh, there's a bigger chair on. Never mind. Okay. If disturb. But what disturbed it to begin with? Dodges the question. Sorta. Ah, shit. That's the keystone. No, 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 that's... It can talk. Oh! No, in no way he became a chair. What the... Well... Okay. We gotta kill the cat. We gotta kill the cat. All right. Complete tonal shift. Yeah. Some of the cinematography looks really good. Like some of the choices of where the camera is and everything. This would have looked beautiful in theaters, man. Off she goes. Going on an adventure. All right. The showdown between these two. Yeah, that's my reaction. Oh, that water animation looks really good. Wonder if that's CG or just interesting. Um, how was he supposed to eat? Figures? Hmm. Yeah, she did. Yep. A closer. Okay. Our job. Implying many other closers out there in the world. Oh. I wonder if her mother is also a closer. Well, never mind. Just me immediately answered. That's like a soft implication, right? Soft confirmation. Oh, the visuals have always been fantastic. The vibrancy. Hey, Whisper of the Heart. I haven't seen that film. Bro. Overnight celebrity. The way he moves. Oh, this is so silly. The way she just holds him. Yeah. This is definitely not what I was expecting the movie is going to be, but I'm down. That guy was like, did I saw that right? Oh, what do we got here? Tangerines. We're on the right track. Quick thinking, quick thinking. This is so I was like, hmm. Worm. Worm. On one hand, the worm is a big problem, but on the other hand, immediately you know that is where the next door is. Oh, great shot. Mm, there's gonna be a landslide as well. Ah, and they're all from like abandoned places as well, right? I wonder if it's because I wonder if it's because we neglected these places when these disasters happen, and the disasters are kind of like the past taking revenge. Oh, that bridge is gone. Unless they can do something about it. That's what he was doing before. Voices of the past. All of these people. That was very Evangelion, but I love it. You've become a closer. Oh. What is Daijin up to, actually? Like, what is it that they are trying to accomplish than just wreak havoc? Are they... I'm forgetting the profession, but... yeah, just add the sticker for extra measure. Very kind of you. Oh, oh, that looks good. Oh, shit. Hmm. Yeah, Sota's listening to all of this. I want to know. Ah, right. Place is hit by disaster, abandoned immediately, nothing to do. Okay. Man, they just immediately became best friends. Cool. I wonder if this is going to be the longer he becomes a chair, the more he will actually become a chair. What is Daijin doing, man? Impeccable timing. Next stop, Kobe, I guess. Love the uniform. Bro, Chica's the goat. We just met a day ago. And we're already. Oh no, it's the flower of death! Oh, beautiful. Alright, let's explore that more. Okay. Oh. These fucking kids. Hi. Oh, beautiful. McDonald's! It's not a Makoto Shinkai movie without a McDonald's. These kids, man. They. Bro. Sokka's trying his best. They should be thankful that that drink did not spill over. Well, that is where the next door is going to be. Lonely places, abandoned places, places that are neglected. Yeah. Oh, I've seen this place before. That that specific marketplace. Suzume is thinking hard if she wants to have children. Yeah, yeah. It's a magic trick. Woo. I really love the fantastical feeling of this film. Like, ouch. Okay. Last thing was McDonald's. Oh. ですよね。Whoa. Such is the nightlife in Japan, huh? Hey yo! Hey yo! Well, whoa. Do people see him differently? No, because he looked down. Unless he can change his appearance at will, so the people in the bar sees him as an actual person, but yep. Can you make it there in time? I wonder if some of these places are created for the film, or if some of these locations are actual abandoned places in Japan. Let's go! Just don't immediately become a chair and, you know, as long as you can have control of the body, that's fine. That's a cool shot. Whoa! I'm surprised that the power is still on. Okay, that's a problem. That is a problem. Whoa. And the chair was already... Huh. She's going... Man, he can jump. Like he can jump. Snap back. Oh, that shot is... chills. I can't get over that. It's... It's very Rebuild of Evangelion, where... in how they defeat the angels. It's literally the same way. Hmm. The Ever After. So he... Okay. Alright. He knows the concept exists, but... assuming so that never actually went there. That looks so good. No. It's midnight. I'm gonna be hungry. Oh my god, that looks so good! I'm not gonna say anything about the implication of that, but... hey, yo. Hmm. Damn. I am already a chair. Yeah, we need to address this. He's gonna die, in quotations. He's gonna be in the ever after. And then Suzume is gonna go into the ever after and she's going to meet him one last time. The chilling death. Love how muffled the sound effects are. And also the fact that there is a door right next to him. Kind of means that if Sota, oh, sorry, she just saved his life. Just a bit of a kiss. Yeah. Suzume is very lucky that she has a lot of money in her bank account. Yeah, that's the power of the Shinkansen. Oh, beautiful. Ah, good old Tokyo. It's not a Makoto Shinkai movie if it's not in Tokyo. His apartment? School, perhaps? Ah. I wonder if that other girl was a foreigner or a hafu. Because she doesn't look like a Japanese person, at least in character design. Use the chair. Sorry, Sota. Secret Hearts of Closers. Whoa, wow. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Ah. Was that during the... I do know that there was an earthquake like a century ago. Hmm. Who is this? The... The... Ah. Pay me first and then die. Gotta see where it is. Very close. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that first. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, some of these shots are really, really good. I think this has like the most ambitious cinematography or storyboarding in a Makoto Shinkai film compared to his previous works. Like there's so many camera movements here. Really playing along with the CG environment that they have crafted. Interesting. She's been able to close the other gates before, but this is Tokyo we're talking about here. The stakes has never been higher. Oh. Yeah, that just happened. This is a big boy. Oh, full body chills. Oh, fuck. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people are gonna die. You gotta do what you gotta do. Recite the words. Oh wow. Ah. Thank you for protecting my fall. Oh, oh, oh. Hmm. Whoa. Yeah, the gate. And the band's in place. Oh. Do I feel bad for the cat? I don't know. I don't know what the cat is just yet. So far, the cat is just a troublemaker. But look at what you saved, though. Hmm. What does the grandfather know? Was he a former closer as well? Well, hmm. Okay. Nobody has a. Yeah, that is the usual response. Yeah. Hmm. It's not for the ordinary. You can tell that the grandfather has been through a lot in his time as a closer. Battle hardened and all. The living should not be where the dead is. But we are going to defy that. Really now? Okay. And where is that gate exactly? Of course he knows. Hmm. Daijin obviously has a far bigger role than we let them on. It's just that so far, we don't know what that bigger role is apart from just looking over them. So I'm curious to see where the story is going to take Daijin into. and what major role Daijin is going to get. Get in the car! Get in the car! Well. Oh no, she's getting the wrong idea! No. Oh no. Floor it! Floor it! Floor it! Uh... Alright. He's the only one who's singing. Super cheap. They're talking about this as the truck with the cat taking care of the Tohoku. Okay. Okay. 12 years ago would be 2011. Yeah. Contaminated soil, evacuation zone, yep. Fukushima. Fitting song to play as we traverse all of these abandoned places. BRB got a job to do. Not how she sees it. I don't like that cloud. Kind of closing in. You didn't notice, like, the dark clouds? Acting so surprised. Oh, that's what you get for buying a cheap car. $30. Discount hustler. Hmm. You gotta tell her, man. Okay. Big issues. Nope. Bro. He got the playlist for like every mood and situation. Yeah, it was a pretty big one. I wonder if that was the one that the grandfather saw. Because it was darker and I think it is. Okay. Jesus Christ. Man, that truck driver just. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm just gonna leave. Hey, it worked. The butterflies again. Is Saidaijin actually the other keystone? That's impossible because you need somebody to actually release them. Okay. Ah, the good old rusty bicycle. But as far as what happened before, I feel like Saidaijin was just making letting her out her deepest emotions, right? Okay. Okay. Time to rekindle. I really am losing it. Uh, ooh. Let's see how it looks like. Well, is it the other foot of the chair? Never mind. Plot twist. I shouldn't have known this. This would have been a major reveal. I mean, he was, but he was also kind of a dick about it. Mm. No. Well, well, well. I was not expecting this. Sota. Oh, beautiful shot. Some spectacular imagery on display here. There's the boat from the beginning. Mm. Oh, wow, that was great. Okay. But the worm. Wow. I know for a fact that Sota's like happy about that. Like, yeah. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry. Man, this is insane. Definitely the most action-packed Makoto Shinkai film. At least in terms of like storyboards and whatever. Like, so much action is on display. This is beautiful. Oh man, that looks so fucking sweet. There's a lot of great Sakuga moments in this movie, but you know, that is to be expected, but not to this degree. Self-healing. God damn it. The motif of the two butterflies always being there. I am your tomorrow. Where's my money? Oh, you Oh, this is fun. Mount Fuji, she wasn't able to see it again because she was asleep. The journey home, huh? So that's gonna be there? Alright, it has been a couple of weeks since I have watched Suzume, hence the difference in background and visual aesthetic of the video. But yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I have watched Suzume. I have actually recorded my review of it, or my initial review, I would say, immediately after I finished watching the movie, but I didn't enjoy that review. I didn't like what I said. I felt like I could say more, or the things that I've said are things that would definitely change in the future. So that's kind of what I did. I gave myself a couple of weeks just to rethink about the film, let time pass, let me see the film again in a different perspective, especially once that the film is over. Like, how do I feel like a couple of days, a couple of weeks later? So here we are. And ultimately, I will say that I very much like the film, but there are a couple of things that I would say didn't really hit with me personally. And this is the thing that this is the reason why I wanted to wait a couple of days, a couple of weeks to do this review, because initially after I finished watching the film, I had some thoughts and I felt like maybe my feelings will change over the course of a couple of days. And it has been a couple of days, and I honestly, I think that my feelings didn't change that much. But ultimately, like I said, I really enjoyed the film. I mean, my reaction is mostly positive. There's a lot of things that I really enjoyed about the film. The animation is superb. Probably one of the, if not the best Makoto Shinkai work in terms of like its production quality. There's so many different moving pieces. There's so many, I would say, bold, creative choices in the cinematography, because there's a lot of like moving scenes. There's a lot of moments where the camera is fully dynamic, working with the 3D space, very much so compared to other Shinkai films, and there's a lot of them. But ultimately, there's a lot of dynamism. Dynamism, is that a word? There's a lot of dynamic moments. There's a lot of dynamic shots in the film. There's definitely a lot of crazy and, I would say, insane visual spectacle. And I think that's like the perfect way to describe the film. This is a visual spectacle, just like other Makoto Shinkai films, a visual spectacle. And I do also find it rather interesting in that Shinkai decided to animate the film in an ultra wide aspect ratio. This is not your standard 16:9 aspect ratio. This is more, I guess, ultra wide cinemascope, if you will. Does it change the vibe of the film? Does it need to be this aspect ratio? I don't know. Why am I describing the aspect ratio? I don't know. I guess it's like, I feel like I want a bit more of those black bars filled, but at the same time, the aspect ratio also helps with the vistas, like the wide shots of like the scenery, the cities, the fantastical scenery as well. I feel like definitely worked. So not complaining that much. I still wish I watched this in theaters, not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I would have had a totally different experience, because I watched Weathering with You, his previous film, in theaters, and that was quite an experience. And I would feel like this would have given me a much more sensational cinematic experience than just, watching it on a computer monitor screen. But yeah, overall, I have no qualms with the visual aspect of the film at all. It's once again a visual spectacle. The animation is brilliant. It's beautiful to look at, as always. And I think it just goes to show that Makoto Shinkai knows how to make spectacle. He knows how to create something that is beautiful to look at. Like, even if the story can be middling at times, and I'm not talking about Suzume in general, I'm not talking about Suzume, I'm talking about like Makoto Shinkai films in general. Like, even if you feel like the story can go down a bit, you cannot deny that it looks beautiful, and that is exactly what this film delivers. Beyond the visual spectacle, of course, I cannot ignore the obvious thematic element of the film, which is self-healing. This is a film about healing yourself and healing others. It is deeply rooted within the Japanese history, especially in regards to like the 2011 Japanese earthquake. And a part of me do feel like I would have preferred not to get got spoiled on that. Unfortunately speaking, because again, like I kind of knew firsthand before I jump into the film that the film will in some way have a relation with that specific event. I just don't know like how big of a deal it is within context of the film. Like, is it just taking inspiration? Is it like an actual event that did happen? Is it actually going to be set in that time period? Like, I don't know. I just know that there is elements of that in the film, and now that I have seen the film and now that I am looking back at my experience on the film, I do feel like I should have not known about that. Like, that's just that's my bad. I got spoiled on it, and it kind of sucks because I feel like it would have been a far more gut wrenching reveal. Like, oh, we're going that direction, instead of a, oh yeah, okay, they're going, okay, yeah, they're going to this specific location. Okay, I know what's gonna happen, because that's like a completely different feeling. Like it still hits, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it would have hit a lot harder if I had not known, you know? But in regards to that specific moment and what it means for the film, I absolutely love the theme of the film, I guess the major personal conflict, and that's like another thing that I would describe the film. This film feels very personal, and not personal to the creator of the film, but more so personal to where this film came from. And I feel like, again, after finishing the film, after looking at other people's reviews, other people's opinions on the film, especially in regards to like the Japanese audiences, there's clearly far more appreciation from them than the rest of the world, because this is something that is deeply rooted in their history, their minds. Again, like, this is an event that pretty much has been, I would say, been used in multiple different media, especially from Japan, that can either go to criticizing how the government handled that situation to something that is far more personal, like Suzume. And by the end of the film, it totally works. Like, the waterworks speaks for itself. Like, the fact that I was crying, and the fact that it got to me. Like, the emotional, I mean it's a Makoto Shinkai finale. Like, it's 9 times out of 10 it will always hit, and it will always make me cry, regardless of how I feel about like the rest of the film. But yeah, it's an incredible, and to me very beautiful message towards the end of like self-healing, seeing the past, facing the past, moving on from that, while also not forgetting the past, but let the past be not a reminder of the hardships that it caused, but more so the positive responses and the positive feedback that it can also garner, right? In the film, Suzume lost her mother, but in that loss, she gains another. She gains more positive feedback. As I said, there's a lot more love. There's far more people coming in, being her friends, wanting to essentially, quote unquote, save her and let her live the best life that she can. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's very lovely. And I feel like in that specific part, the film excels. I really love the theme and the message of the film. Very beautiful. But in regards to the story and the characters themselves, see, here's where things get a bit more mixed for me. And I do want to preface that ultimately I do find more positive than negative in this. And ultimately, some of the things that I will criticize isn't necessarily a big deal in the grand scheme of things on my enjoyment of the film. Like, I would love to rewatch this film again and again and again. Like, if there's other people reacting to it on YouTube, I'll watch it. Like, it's a genuinely, it's a pretty good film. But there are certain elements of the film, specifically the characters and the story, that didn't quite hit it for me. I enjoyed their time in the film. Like, I was having fun, I was laughing, I was like making commentaries, I was joking about the fact that the dude became a chair and the cat is kind of a dick and such. But it didn't hit for me as much as I would hope. Like, it's the best way that I can describe it, that it's good, but it could have been better. Like, again, in regards to like Suzume, because Suzume's character and the story of Suzume itself, the film, will eventually be directed into that specific event, and how this is more of a story of self-healing than, let's say, your typical love that Shinkai usually does. And yet, Suzume's own personal emotional state in regards to this event and the trauma that she has, it didn't, it's, I don't know how to describe it, because by the third act, it definitely hit for me. By the end, when she confronts her past self, right, the symbolism, really great, but the lead up to it felt like it was going places that I wasn't sure of, and I wasn't quite hooked on that. I love the third act of the film, and I feel like the third act of the film is probably the best part of the film in regards to like bringing everything together, and it's probably the reason why I ultimately enjoyed the film. But there's something, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's like, I really love the third act on its own, but everything leading up to the third act was a bit all over the place, in my opinion. Still, I enjoyed it, but I felt like it could have had better cohesion, if that makes any sense. But don't take this the wrong way. Like I said, like, these criticisms that I have, they're not really negative at all. Like, these are just gripes that I have, and that's pretty much it, because ultimately I still really enjoyed the film, right? I don't want people to listen to me talking about like the things that I don't like and consider them to be like a really huge negative on the film, like as if I'm saying that this film is like mid or something. No, this film is well above the average, like better than most films that I watched this year, that's for sure. But I just felt like, compared to Shinkai's previous works, especially his recent works, I find that I didn't enjoy Suzume as much as Your Name and Weathering with You. I do enjoy Suzume more than his older works, like, let's say, Children Who Chase Lost Voices, or The Place Promised in Our Early Days, and such. So I would say that Suzume is probably like in the upper middle of Shinkai, in if I'm making a tier list. Like, it's a really good film, but it didn't hit me as hard as my favorites of Shinkai's film. Does that make it a bad film? No, not at all. It's still a really good film. And I do know that a lot of people absolutely love this film. Like, the fact that this film is higher rated than Weathering with You, at least on like a bunch of sites on the internet, kind of goes to show that more people are positive on this film than I guess than me. But again, still a good movie. Going back to some of the positives, I really enjoyed the fantastical element of the film. The lore building, the Japan trotting of cities and places and such, seeing all of these previous past locations that are abandoned, probably because of the earthquake or other such disaster events, and the fact that none of those locations are being treated, and those locations are the epicenter of the manifestation of the earthquake, if you will. Like, I really do love that the earthquake or the disaster is personified into this creature of unknown origin that is definitely not earthly, but far more spiritual. And the fact that we actually go into that other world and see the destruction, the mayhem, like the other side of the world where the disaster is happening. Like, I really enjoyed the fantastical elements of this film. Makoto Shinkai films has some elements of fantasy to them, but not as extensive or as hard-hitting as this. Maybe Children Who Chase Lost Voices, but I haven't seen that film in like ages, in years, so I might have to rewatch that film again. But like, aside from that, like if you look at like Weathering with You, Your Name, like there's obviously some hints of magic, some hints of fantasy in those films, right? But I feel like ever since Your Name and then Weathering with You and then Suzume, it got like higher and higher and higher in the fantasy scale. Like Your Name was mostly like past traditional fantasy, and then Weathering with You kind of ups the ante of that. While there's still some tradition to it, it's far more bigger than, let's say, a comet. And Suzume kind of goes beyond that, and now it's actually like explaining the lore even more, and I really enjoyed that aspect. Like it may not be as like super in depth, but the fact that it's there and the fact that we actually spent some time with it, I really appreciate. So overall, I really like this film. There are some gripes that I have, but ultimately it's still a very enjoyable film all throughout. Yeah, I really liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review and my reaction as well. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on the film itself. Like if you really love it more than me, and I feel like that's gonna be the case, let me know. Let me know why you absolutely love the film. Like, tell me your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section. I would love to read your thoughts on them. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.